Hey man, it's your boy Glizzy Gremlin. I'm back with another video, man. This a wild, crazy, ridiculous ass video I'm finna get to y'all right now, man. But before I start this, y'all know I need y'all to like, comment, subscribe so y'all can keep on getting more content just like this. So this video is gonna be about, it's called A Nightmare on Stage. So basically, this Miami rapper, he threw a mixtape party, and that motherfucker gone wrong because apparently 3 people got killed and 20 plus people got shot. So we finna see, man. Like this so y'all can see more content like this, y'all. Finna go straight in.
That day I lost my nigga to the streets, it was over. Know that it's my time, I could feel it.
Ma'am, can you hear me? Hello? Ma'am, are you there?
It was Memorial Day weekend at the El Mula Banquet Hall where a rap concert was being held. 3 men rolled up in a white SUV and sprayed the crowd with bullets in less than 10 seconds. Another vehicle with a gunman was spotted just off in the distance, firing in the vicinity too. The crowd darted for cover.
I got shot.
You got shot?
Yeah, I got shot.
Okay, where were you shot?
In my right leg.
Other eyewitnesses jumped into action.
The one I got right now, I'm holding pressure on him right now. Okay, is he awake? Okay, he can't fit his leg. He just said he can't fit his leg.
Miami-Dade County Police and Fire, what is the address of the emergency?
7332. I don't know the app, but I've been shot, and I feel myself dying.
Okay, stay on the line with me. Take a slow deep breath and try to relax. We're gonna get you some
Arrest. You must burn! You killed my son! You took my heart.
A constitutional right. And once a suspect in custody asks for a lawyer, interrogations are supposed to stop. This one did not. This is when Eric Buckner last October.
After this, like, when I'm gonna jail or something.
Oh, well, it all depends on what you tell me.
Leading his interrogation.
My name is Detective Richard Raphael with the Miami-Dade Police Department Homicide Bureau.
We're going to talk about a whole lot of things. All right.
For over an hour, Raphael and his colleague plied Buckner with coffee and cream and fatherly advice.
At the end of the day, you're old.
Son died right here! He laid right here! Like this! And no one helped him!
Hey y'all. Just go ahead and say it, man. This shit fucked up already. Y'all can tell by right now this is a fucked up situation. So we finna see, man. We finna see how crazy it get. Cause the crazy part ain't even started yet. So let's get it.
He's strong enough to stand out here and shoot 27 kids that had nothing to do with anything. You must come out and say you did it. You that strong, you that bad.
On the first Friday in November of 2023, a man was sentenced to life in prison after giving a confession and only being a lookout. But the real problem is that Miami Police Department had made a huge mistake at the beginning of their investigation. A man who was arrested prior to the gentleman who was just sentenced had also gave a statement.
So, dude out here giving out statements and shit, bro. Like, it's crazy. You give out the statement and you go to jail. But the other ones, they walk free. That's crazy. Hey, that's how that's why they tell you, stop snitching.
And according to his own confession, he was one of the 3 shooters on the night of this scene. Now we'll later talk about him in the story, but he managed to give a confession after he asked for a lawyer 4 times. Authorities seemed to have violated his Miranda rights, so he was let go and his confession couldn't be a part of their investigation. We're talking about a guy who confessed out his own mouth that he was one of the 3 shooters who hopped out a vehicle at a rap mixtape release party for a Miami rapper that ended up shooting over 20 people and losing the life of 3 people, managed to walk away free. And his statement couldn't be used in court. So a guy who confessed to being a lookout got the book And as far as the guy who walked away, police got to him 2 months later for a shooting that happened over a year plus before that situation that resulted in a 6-year-old girl losing her life, which we'll later discuss. So as you can see, family, we got a lot to talk about. So without wasting too much time, remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. This is a Miami-based rapper that go by the name of ABMG Spitter. He got a couple 100,000 views on YouTube in total, with tracks like 10 Toes, released 3 years ago, with over 89,000 views and counting, with another Florida-based rapper, Lil Papa.
That day I lost my nigga to the streets, it was over. Know that it's my time, I could feel it coming close.
In Haiti, Florida, this rapper decided to throw an album release party on Saturday, May 29, 2021, hosted in Banquet Hall, when suddenly 3 masked gunmen hop out a Nissan Path and decided to let over 100 rounds according to authorities. Over 20 people were struck. 3 people ended up losing their life. May they rest in peace. The 3 victims' names was Desmond Owens, Clayton Dillard III, who was both 26 and lost their life on the scene. The 3rd victim, Shaniqua Peterson, she was 32 years old. She lost her life days later at Memorial Hospital after being in a coma. Once again, may they all rest in peace and love condolences to their families.
Now at 6, another violent night in Miami-Dade, a mass shooting leaving 20 people injured and 2 dead in what police are calling a targeted attack. Well, as you see right there, family and friends of the victims overcome with emotion, collapsing at the Country Club shopping center, waiting to find out what happened to their loved ones.
Detectives telling us multiple gunmen sprayed a crowd gathered for a concert last night. Officers working into the day, combing through the massive crime scene. From Sky 10.
That's why I don't do concerts. I don't do bars. I don't do clubs. I don't do big ass crowds, gang. I would rather be by myself. If anything, I'd rather be by myself. I ain't got time to be bumping into people. I ain't got time to be jumping over people. I ain't got time to be busting my ass or getting smacked because everybody want to be in one spot. Like, gang, do y'all got security that's armed in that motherfucker? Do y'all got something that's going to help us, all of these people not die in one spot? No, y'all don't. That's why I don't go to get-togethers. Don't ask me. Oh God, don't ask me.
We spotted at least 100 evidence markers on the ground. Our teams are also on the ground covering every angle of this developing story.
But we begin with Local 10's Parker Branton. He leads us off tonight live from the scene. Parker, what have you learned?
Sanella, new details just in. Miami-Dade police say about 100 shell casings are on scene. They also tell us that the people in this crowd that were at this concert actually shot back at those 3 people who initially started this gunfire. Tonight, 2 bodies are on scene as police are still trying to figure out who did this.
This is a despicable act of gun violence, a cowardly act.
A mass shooting at a Northwest Miami-Dade banquet hall. More than 20 people shot, 2 dead. Nearly 100 evidence markers scattered on the ground and 2 bodies covered with tarps steps away from a venue called El Moolah. The spot was rented out for a concert Friday night. Rapper ABMGA, birth name Courtney Paul Wilson, at least one of the people performing. This is the flyer posted on social media for the event. Music stopped just after midnight and people were gathering outside when police say a white Nissan Pathfinder pulled up. 3 people got out and opened fire into the crowd. The victims taken to several different hospitals by fire rescue and others by personal vehicles.
The crowd there is kind of like, kind of rowdy. It's usually like a fight every other weekend. I guess it was just a matter of time before something really bad happened. I guess today was that time.
He said it. He just said it. He let y'all know. He just let y'all know.
Cameras capturing family and friends upset in the Country Club shopping center, hoping their loved ones are going to be okay.
This is targeted. This is definitely not random. My condolences to the families and to the victims.
And there are family members out here tonight wanting to see the bodies of their loved ones that are still laying in this parking lot. Meantime, police say processing this scene could take several more hours. We're live in Northwest Miami-Dade. I'm Parker Branton, local.
Police will go weeks without an arrest or even a lead, and the reward will go up to $130,000 until they got their first break and first arrest months later for this case. 20 years old at the time, Warren Buckner. He actually confessed to being a passenger shooter that hopped out the car, but his Miranda rights was violated as we mentioned. So months later, all 20 counts of attempt first-degree M was dropped.
Have waited for 4 months. Someone admitting to taking part in the mass shooting last spring outside the El Mula Banquet Hall in Northwest Miami-Dade, but that man was set free.
Yeah, and this is a story that made national news. Tonight, NBC6 investigator Tony Pipitone takes you inside that interrogation and reveals exactly how that case crumbled.
In a word, Miranda, the warning that's a staple of every cop show you've ever watched. But it's real, a constitutional right. And once a suspect in custody asks for a lawyer, interrogations are supposed to stop. This one did not. This is Eric Buckner last October.
After this, like, when I'm going to jail or something? Oh, well, it all depends on what you tell me.
Leading his interrogation.
My name is Detective Richard Raphael with the Miami-Dade Police Department Homicide Bureau.
We're going to talk about a whole lot of things, all right?
For over an hour, Raphael and his colleague plied Buckner with coffee and cream and fatherly advice.
At the end of the day, you're old enough to be my son, all right? And if I can help you, I'm going to help you.
It took 75 minutes, but police say Buckner eventually broke, admitting he was this man, one of the 3 gunmen who sprayed bullets into a crowd outside El Mula Banquet Hall, killing 3, wounding 20.
But that information was precluded from going to court. What happened?
You know, what happened is wanting to get it right. What happened is a real sense of hurt for the families that they were involved in.
What happened, prosecutors later determined, is police violated Buckner's Miranda rights.
Right, he ain't
Watch it for yourself.
You have the right to remain silent and do not talk to me.
2 minutes later.
Knowing these rights, are you now willing to mention my court without having a lawyer present? Present, man. I don't know, I really have a lawyer.
You rather have a lawyer?
Yeah, because I don't even know what we even talking about.
Should it have stopped there?
Ball game.
You understand that question?
We showed the interrogation to FIU law professor and criminal defense attorney Scott Fingerhut.
Of all the things that Miranda still stands for, it's that you don't mess with the basic warnings, and this was as basic as you get.
But it continued.
Have you done anything to be concerned about? Okay. No.
But he asked for a lawyer again.
I don't know how to have a lawyer like my mom always taught me that.
Was that over the line? The first time was over the line. Tony was clear 4 times over, and that's the reason why I would imagine the prosecutors said, as much as this person should be prosecuted, we didn't make the case the right way, and so for the time being anyway,
gotta know.
This guy, we gotta let go.
Back in the Homicide Bureau.
So at this time, I'm not being arrested? At this time? Right now? This second? No, but maybe when we step out here and talk and look at all the evidence that we have, maybe.
You just said
Buckner's resistance weakens over 7 minutes.
The question is, do you want to talk about this case or not? That's just, it's yes or a no. Yeah, we can talk about it.
And
Shopify Point of Sale makes it
Yeah, we
easy
can
to
talk
start
about it.
and grow your retail business.
But it was too late.
All backed by
Shit,
the world's
he already
most
said he ain't
powerful
wanna
commerce
talk about it.
platform.
He already said
Whether
he
you're
need
running a
lawyer,
retail
so-
shop.
Shit. Who's stupid? Who most stupid, man? The police or this little dude, man? Because it's looking like they got him, but they didn't get him. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop being so thirsty, bro. This another thing, bro. Let me. I ain't trying to get off topic or nothing, bro. But this another thing. Stop chasing people, bro. You putting people's life in danger, your life in danger, their life in danger, everybody's life in danger. Y'all done killed little kids. High speed chasing people, bro. Stop doing that shit, bro. That shit lame as fucking. Y'all don't give a fuck about the next people. Y'all don't care about people. Y'all don't care about the next person, bro. Y'all will kill somebody to get a suspect, bro. Stop doing that lame ass shit, bro. Y'all being too thirsty. Just sit back. Damn, y'all don't know shit. Y'all be doing dumb ass shit, bro. Police be pissing me off, bro. Like, y'all gotta get better. Start reading everything, bro. Read the fine print on y'all in y'all fucking handbooks, bro. Y'all tweaking, bro. Do that shit right, bro. I'm tired of this sloppy ass shit, bro. We got so many George Floyd, so many Trayvon Martin, so many Tyreek. Bro, we got so many everything, bro, because y'all, bro. The little bro just died, Rodney Henning Jr.'s son, bro. Like, because y'all want to be on some fuck fluke shit, bro. Get that shit right, bro.
And talk he did.
Just tell us the truth, that's all we want. You know, you ever heard the term, the truth will set you free?
This is what set him free. The landmark 1966 case, Miranda versus Arizona. After seeing what you just saw, prosecutors here at the state attorney's office in December dropped all charges against Buckner, saying case law clearly mandates the exclusion of the statement.
And the state did the only thing it could do, because there's no way that any judge would let that statement in.
Director Perez, put mildly, not pleased.
And if we're a part of not making it the best possible prosecutable case, then we failed. And we have to take action. And that's exactly what I did.
What did you do?
Those individuals were transferred out of the Homicide Bureau. They were disciplined appropriately as well.
That would be Raphael and his supervising sergeant, not on the video. The woman detective was not disciplined. While the confession is out, both Fingerhut and Perez say Buckner remains at risk.
He'll always have to worry about independent evidence coming forward.
We're going to continue investigating those cases. We're going to continue chasing down every single possible lead.
Both Detective Raphael and his supervisor, Sergeant Douglas McCoy, were transferred from homicide to Uniform Road Patrol. They declined a request for interviews through the department. As for Buckner, his troubles didn't end there. A federal grand jury in March indicted him on identity theft charges. He's pleaded not guilty, and his federal public defender declined to comment. Now, while none of the three shooters are facing charges, an alleged lookout is charged with murder and attempted murders stemming from the El Mula shootings.
Now, before we go over how the lookout got arrested, and ultimately because of his own statement, and like we mentioned, he was the fall guy. None of the other three men was arrested. But Buckner was later arrested, only 3 months later, where he's currently waiting in jail for another situation that happened a year and some change before the nightclub shooting. In Miami, on January 16, 2021, a 6-year-old girl named Cassidy Saunders had ended up losing her life while attending a birthday party. And of course, she wasn't the intended target. Just at the wrong place at the wrong time. May she rest in peace. I love her condolences to her family.
That's one thing.
As we mentioned, Warnick was arrested almost 2 years after.
That's one thing too, bro. Yeah, bro. Your dumb ass gotta go. You so fucking goofy. That was some goofy ass shit, man. You just in here, you just outside doing anything, bro. You making our people look bad as fuck, bro. Horrible, cuz. It's reasons like this, bro. Get your country ass on, man. Stop doing all that lame ass shit. You done now, though. Stupid, bro. And there's still people out here like that. Boy, you just killed somebody's 6-year-old daughter, boy. You should die. I ain't gonna lie. But hey, being in jail, oh well, bro. That ain't enough, though, bro. A jail ain't enough, bro. Fuck all that. Take mine, I want yours. You know what I'm saying? But fuck all that. You just killed a little kid, bro. Man, fuck that.
After this situation, 2 months after the nightclub situation, and the reason being the same shell casings match at the nightclub matched the scene where the 6-year-old lost her life.
Also now at 11, police say they've made a major break in the case of a 6-year-old who was gunned down at a birthday party back in 2021. Now, more than 2 years later, Miami police have charged a man with the murder of little Chastity Saunders. Nico Clemens spoke with Chastity's family today.
More than 2 years after the world was turned upside down.
Finally, peace of mind.
Some closure for the Saunders family.
That's the thing, bro.
On Wednesday, Miami police charged Warren Buckner with killing 6-year-old Chastity Saunders on January 16th, 2000.
Look, man, that's the thing. People so dumb, bro. Y'all think this shit cool, bro. Just cause y'all wanna look. This the thing. People, black people, bro. And it could be white people too, bro. But black people, bro. Why do y'all always feel the need to overdo shit, bro? Like, you sitting here sliding on everything and you stupid as a motherfucker, boy. You dumb. That shit ain't worth nothing. That shit ain't worth nothing, especially if you sliding and being stupid. You being stupid, bro. Stop being dumb. Dumbass little dude. I hope they beat your ass in jail, boy. Fuck.
2021. She was at a birthday party on Northwest 6th Place near 54th Street in Liberty City when her life was cut short. Police say the bullets were intended for someone else. The charging document in this case is sealed, but Buckner is already in federal custody on unrelated charges. On Thursday, her family and the community went out to remember the vibrant and loving 6-year-old.
Never thought we would get this news this fast.
Saunders' father describes the last couple of years as hard. He says there were many sleepless nights, and he was losing hope. But now, they feel a sense of relief.
City of Miami Police Department kept their word.
I still wouldn't feel nothing.
Sure
I would feel nothing.
Buckner was a suspect in a separate mass shooting at a Miami-Dade banquet hall just 4 months after Chassidy's murder. He was arrested for that shooting in October of that year, but the charges were later dropped.
There's video surveillance. There's a still photograph.
Police said Buckner gave a statement to detectives implicating himself and other gunmen in the El Mula banquet hall shooting that killed 3 people and injured 20 others. The charges were dropped because prosecutors said detectives improperly got a confession after he asked for an attorney. Last year, the NBC6 investigators told you about at least one shell casing at the El Mula shooting that had the same markings of a shell casing fired at the birthday party where Chassidy died. Her family still has many questions. Right now, they're holding each other a little bit tighter.
She put a smile on our face every day.
A smile and a life they can never forget. In Miami, Nico Clemens.
This is Devontae Barnes. He will be arrested in September of 2021 for the mass shooting. And it seems he would give a confession. And during that time, more information had came out on why this alleged mass shooting had went down. It seems it was a gang rivalry between 2 groups called the Bricks and the Back Blues. Almost 2 years since he'd been arrested. On the last week of October and the first week of November, trial would start, and the jury would hear his confession to authorities. He was on the lookout to see if another Miami-based rapper named Fopak was at the venue, and apparently he gave the 3 men in the car the green light that he was. Even though they was looking for one person, according to him, they shot up the whole front parking lot.
A deadly ambush outside of a banquet hall in Miami Gardens 2 years ago that killed 3 people. Local 10's Leanne Morajon is live with what came out in court.
Them ain't even all his people.
Well, the testimony centered around the motive for this attack, the reasons why this group banded together to shoot into a crowd at that banquet hall. We also heard directly from Devontae Barnes in video of his police interrogation.
I was supposed to go peek the scene and leave.
Devontae Barnes, in his own words, on tape, describing his alleged role as lookout in the mass shooting outside El Mula banquet hall.
I was supposed to be there to see a full pack and a lot of other people was there.
Video of his interview with Miami-Dade homicide detectives played for jurors on day 4 of Barnes's trial. The 23-year-old faces 3 counts of first-degree murder and 21 counts of attempted murder in connection to the shooting on Memorial Day 2021.
Whose side was T-Man on?
The Bricks. Prosecutors delved into the alleged motive behind the shooting, a long-standing feud between 2 rival groups called the Back Blues and the Bricks.
Did the problem between the Back Blues and the Bricks go back years before the El Mula mass shooting happened?
Yes. Barnes also identified other people he claims were involved in the crime.
Dula would be Warneric Buckner.
Warneric Buckner was at one point the second man arrested for this crime, but his charges were later dropped because he was questioned without his requested lawyer. Barnes said Buckner was one of the men inside the white Pathfinder.
He's identifying Dula coming out of the front passenger seat.
We should mention that Buckner is currently behind bars after having been arrested in connection to the murder of a 6-year-old girl. That alleged crime took place before the El Mula shooting. As for Barnes's trial, jurors are still listening to that interrogation tape. It lasted several hours, and so we do know that this will all continue tomorrow. The jury is expected to get the case after listening to closings, hopefully by the end of the week.
Crazy that everyone involved is an aspiring rapper. The dude who testified, the dude they was looking for, the show they was at, and the 2 other suspects. And all in all, after a week-long trial, the lookout man, not the guy that was in the vehicle, none of them has been charged for this crime. The lookout man. And even though he gave a testimony, they still gave him life in prison. Check out a family member speak for each one of the victims while they address the court.
It doesn't take 9 guns to go kill one person. That's overkill.
Thanks.
My child didn't deserve that. She was a mother She was a sister. She was a daughter. She was a niece. And she loved life. She had 2 businesses. A brand new car that she had for 2 weeks. A brand new life that she just started with her first job that she wanted for the rest of her life. She was set at 32 years old. Set. She didn't bother nobody. She had no clue this was going to happen. She was busy looking on her phone. And for you to say that they want a second trial because they don't think it was fair, it ain't fair that my child no longer here.
For real.
I can't talk to her ever again. Ever. You sit behind bars, you breathe the air, you see the TV and everything. She can't do that no more. She's gone. And I don't even know how to even begin to help my grandson to understand his mom is never coming back. I just pray that he don't end up like you. Because today, that's all you see in the news. That's all you see is kids killing people, innocent people getting shot and killed for what? No, you didn't shoot. You didn't get out the car, you didn't do any of that, but you didn't stop it either, and you knew it was going to happen. So today, I ask for the maximum, because I can't see my child no more. You didn't see yours either. Thank you.
Your Honor, at this time, on behalf of Clayton Dillard, we have some family members here.
Judge, may I be seated? Judge, may I be seated? May I be seated? Thank you.
Judge, we have Ms. Tammy Anderson, mother of Clayton Dillard, present. We have Clayton Dillard, his father, present, and his aunt present as well.
Thank you all. Will the young lady speak to me? You're all welcome to speak. Just raise your right hand. I'll just swear you all.
You solemnly swear to affirm any testimony you give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I need you to keep your voices up.
I'm going to say, you took my son away from me. You took my grandson's father away from him. And you took my son away from his brothers. And you need to pay. You wasn't a shooter though, but you do need to pay for your act and what you did, because everybody needs to see this.
We miss Nani, as he was lovingly called by his family, every day. We miss him so much. His birthday, all the holidays, his cousins, they all miss him. And I would like to give a scripture to you. If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven, will remove their sin and heal their land. Thank you.
I wanted you to get the death penalty, but I thought about it. You know, you need to sit and suffer, just like you had to every day. You need to sit and pray on your knees like you had to do every day. You don't need the death penalty. You need to be here so you can face it every day.
Hey, man. I want to say RP my nigga Ed, man. RP my little brother Jay. And fuck Luzelle. And fuck them niggas that came sliding through the L. And I don't give no fuck, man. I'm gonna take that shit to the grave. Bro, fuck y'all niggas, bruh. Fuck y'all niggas. Fuck y'all niggas. Fuck lame ass niggas. Y'all niggas didn't want to see they big brother though. Straight up. Y'all niggas some fucking pussies, nigga. Y'all niggas some hoes. Y'all niggas some straight bitches. Y'all losers, cornballs. God, y'all gonna get what y'all deserve though. Karma a motherfucker, boy. I ain't even talking about them on this case. I'm talking about some fuck ass niggas. Fuck Zell, catch a shell. And fuck them niggas that came sliding through the L. Weak ass niggas. be in the streets. Fuck them niggas. Fuck them street niggas. I'm gonna be with my kids. Fuck them niggas, bro. Fuck them niggas, bro. Nigga, I don't fuck with them lame ass niggas, bro. Fuck them niggas. And anybody that be trying to be on some hood shit all the time, fuck y'all niggas too, bro.